card at your position in your community, and they're paid. If you walk in and you're a Medicare recipient, you walk in and you present your Medicare ID, and your physician is paid, you're treated. You don't wait. There's no triaging, you're taken care of. The savings that this country could find simply by streamlining the process removes an awful lot of the objection the other side has to affordable care. Affordable care, health care is not a privilege, which my opponent would try to tell you that it is. He's from the insurance industry. In fact, his idea of tort reform is you shouldn't be allowed to sue an insurance company. If you want to see real reform, we've got to send somebody to that office that's going to legislate. All right, that's my intention. Last but not least are the senior issues. Prescription drugs, senior housing, senior homelessness, crimes against our seniors. Okay? We have programs already in place that we're working with all around the communities that will help enhance the lives for our seniors. But now I want to talk about something that's not part of our 5-point federal plan. A gentleman from the Associated Press, and you don't get a lot of coverage for us down here in District 3 for many, many reasons. But a gentleman from Chicago, from the Associated Press, said to me, there are two-word phrases that characterize your campaign that scare the hell out of the establishment. The first two you heard me utter earlier, which were freshman caucus. The second two, anti-corruption. Now, some of you are here from Little Egg Harbor Township. In fact, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Coburn here, who is running now as a Democrat. Okay, well, welcome him. By the way, if you're supporting, I want to make sure you're supporting our down-ballot candidates. Mr. Coburn here has stood against the corruption in his own town, and after serving admirably already, has realized that if he doesn't cut those strings and work forward for the people, they're going to put him on the sideline and make things worse. He's there to make things better. So I thank him for coming here, and I thank him for standing for what's right, instead of settling for what's left. We also have a gentleman here, I like that I'm going to introduce him. He's holding the camera at the moment. How many here watch Politics OC on the internet? If you want to know what's really happening in your community, the gentleman that drives the bus at Politics OC is here tonight, and I'm going to introduce you. This is Gavin Rossi. Gavin Rossi has done more for you than any of us elected officials right now. That man has exposed more corruption and has caused a rift in our opposing party that you can't imagine. I am the beneficiary of that rift. In District 3, in Burlington County, we have an affirmative majority in the Democrat Party. We're going to do very well there. But where the 3rd District has lost the race has been in Ocean County. Now, some of you don't know me well are going to find out I'm a centrist Democrat. I will never take away your public health care, your public roads, your public schools. I will never stand against the environment. I'm here to support your teachers. But don't think anybody's coming from my Constitution. Or yours. So what that means to you folks is that in the community in Ocean County, thanks to the anti-corruption efforts, we are supported by fully as much as a third of the Republicans who can't stand the Gilmore machine, the Kelly corruption, or my do-nothing opponent. And that's brought those votes to the table. That's put this seat in reach. Secretary Clinton did away with the margin by which we lost last time, simply because she's a much better choice than the alternative. But you folks, your votes are why this seat's going back to blue, and it's going to stay there. We're up to one. What we've done in Ledyard, what we've done in other townships, Barnegat, Lacey, what we've done out in Burlington County against the corruption, watch what happens. I want your support. Contact that man. No. Anybody tells you snitches get stitches, you tell them to come see me, I'll adjust them. You tell them what you've seen. If you see something, say something. We're able to take this county back. The machine that has controlled you from both sides, I'm trying to do it, but the problem that I've been having, I think I keep bumping the button with my palm. I'm going to get off the... Yeah, be careful. There's a camera running. Folks, I'm going to stop speaking now. They say that brevity is the soul of wit, so I'm going to shut up and let you on to somebody else. All I'm going to tell you is, if you want to support Democrats in this county, I want you to support the down ballot.
Throughout this afternoon. This is the moment. If we're ever going to make this change, if we're ever going to have the opportunity to take back our Congress and start here in South Jersey and get a representative who will be here listening to each of you, working with you to build a better future for South Jersey, then we need to capitalize on what we have right now. That we need everybody to come out and work with us. If you can knock on doors, please come out and knock on doors. If you can't, want to make phone calls, please do that. A number of you have been involved with candidate mentoring and put together some great policy briefs that I've read that inform a lot of the thinking here. This helps too. Whatever you can do, talk to us. We'll find a way to plug you in. If we all work together, we can get this done. And the last thing, I talk a lot about money in politics. I have to be very, very appreciative of the people in this room. Many of you have donated to my campaign. Our average contribution is $25. We've had hundreds of people donate. Many of whom have never donated. In fact, I think most have never donated to a political campaign before. At last reporting period since the primary, we outraised my opponent in individual contributions. So we still have some work to do with those PAC checks, the special use money that he gets. But I know that if we keep working together like we can over the next few weeks, we're going to get this done. And I'm very thankful to you for supporting my campaign, for giving me the opportunity here to talk with you, and I would love to work with you for the next few weeks. So thank you very much.
Last but not least, we have candidates for commissioners of Long Beach Township, one candidate for council in Bangladesh. Can you please all step forward?
Great Minefield, but we're only having one of our candidates speak for revenue purposes. But I want you to welcome Armando Quiroz. It's Q-U-I-R-O-Z. And after, when you leave, we're selling some convention and election paraphernalia memorabilia to raise money for his campaign and Craig's campaign, because we really need money. We need to get a mailer out. Because we can do it. It has a Republican committee in Barnegat right now, and they're, one of the gentlemen spoke about corruption. Let me tell you, there's plenty of it at the local level. So on that note, I'll hand it over to Armando. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll try that one again. Good afternoon, everyone. So thank you for having me.
Take care, Dave.
I appreciate it. When I sat down to think about what I would discuss with you this morning, I couldn't get my niece and nephew out of my head. And that's partly because they wouldn't get out of my room. But I really do love them very much. My niece and nephew are 8 and 7. They're both Dunphy Dragons, just like I was in 2001. Jaylin aspires to become a princess. And you know what? I told her that's actually not impossible. And I hope I'm not doing it disservice. And Jesus wants to be a police officer just like my younger brother. I don't have children of my own, but I'm surrounded by kids every day. I've dedicated my life to education, and I'm a public school teacher.
Yay.
I need that. I hope that you would find the time, an hour, 2 hours, but find the time to step into a classroom. And I'm not just speaking about all of these fine candidates. All of us, we all have a stake. Maybe participate in Read Across America Day, volunteer at a sports event or a school function, but do something to grasp the importance of your role in shaping our future.
the future of our communities, our state, and our country. When I was asked to consider a run for township committee, I thought about my niece and nephew. I thought about the fact that they don't have the same opportunities that I did when I was growing up in Barnegat. I thought about the fact that their community is not as safe as it was when I was growing up in Barnegat. I thought about the strain on my family as taxes increase and services decrease. I thought about Barnegat, a community that has always put families first, and how it's represented by a group that puts special interests first. Now, we have a difficult road. It's a short road, 6 more weeks. But I'm incredibly grateful to have Craig. He told me not to do this, but that's Craig Kleinfield, my running mate here at the back. We should all recognize him. I'm very grateful to have Craig on this team. There's something that sets us apart. We're not politicians. Craig's a retired businessman. I'm a school teacher. So a friend asked me, what? Why are you running for township committee? And I can only think of one thing. Aside from all of the issues that I could spend a day outlining. I thought about how we have such an important role in having a positive